Sayın Boşoğlu, Angaçı. Öğrensin ama.
Where I don't like these people. Never come back. Let's cut this under this one. Take it smaller.
Jai Gurudev, the meeting ended abruptly.
Yeah, looks like maybe by mistake it has closed, or purposely it has been closed so that they can separate the two sessions, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
But not many are joining. I don't know.
Yeah, that is what I was wondering.
Let's check it on the.
Let's wait for some time, then we'll decide.
It's so costly. So kind. Very costly.
I think it's not happening. I don't see. I'll put a
Yeah.
message.
I think there's no one. Nobody's here.
Yeah, if the screen sharing was done by Sunita ji, then she leaves the meeting immediately after Nana finishes. And if it is switched over to Bela ji, then I don't know.
We wait or?
Anyone knows how to stop recording?
Belaji, you go to the options, no? There, that recording is there. You are the host, no?
No, I'm not the host. Right now it is without host because Brahmaraji has said, no, we can close the recording for Manana. So anybody can do. It is a host without host meeting. I'm not the host right now, my dear. You can. I will sign in as host, and then what? How to close the recording?
We forgot to ask them, no, how to start and how you started the recording.
I did not do anything. It is automatic only. I don't do anything. And today the whole meeting got over because of my technical issue. I did not realize what happened because I am logging in on my phone, no?
Let me check the options. Log in as host.
Now they are asking for key and everything. Host also is not possible now. Here they are asking email address and password, which we don't know. No problem. We will do just the manana of what Nanaji did today, right? 3 shlokas, 4 shlokas.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, I will just try to share the screen if it is possible, okay?
Yeah.
But when I'll share the screen, I will not be able to speak because I will turn off all the microphones. So hope one of you can read, please.
Okay. Let me try. Yeah, it has come, I think. You want me to read? Okay. Purushottama Yoga. Can others, can you hear me? Everybody?
Yes,
Somebody.
Mataji. Can hear.
Okay. So shall I start now? Purushottama Yoga. Yoga of the whole person. Introduction. At the end of the previous chapter, it was said that those who worship or pursue Bhagwan with devotion transcended the gunas. They were said to be gunatitas. Shankara introduces this chapter by pointing out that not only is the result of action dependent on Ishvara, but also the result of the pursuit of knowledge, moksha. Even though the acquisition of knowledge requires only an adequate means of knowledge and the availability of the thing to be known, many other factors are required to create conducive conditions both for the pursuit of knowledge and for it to take place. The mind, antakarana, where the knowledge has to be gained, must be prepared. This is important. Huh? The mind, that is antakarana. I think antakarana includes the mind, intellect, memory, ego. All four faculties come in this. Where the knowledge has to be gained must be prepared, and that preparation depends on Ishvara's grace. Because of that, Bhagwan says that those who worship him with devotion first gain mental purity, antakarana shuddhi, and then knowledge, both by his grace. Being free from the gunas, they gain moksha. Even people who are not ready gain knowledge by Ishvara's grace. What have we to say about those who know clearly the truth of the self, Atma Tattva? This truth of the self is presented in this chapter. Here, firstly, Krishna talks about the nature of samsara in order to help Arjuna develop dispassion, vairagya towards it. It is very important to see that there is no moksha within samsara. I think this is important. It is very important to see that there is no moksha within samsara. Wanting to go to heaven or gain security, which is only prompted by self dissatisfaction, is trying to gain moksha within samsara. When moksha, however, is freedom from samsara, how can we possibly achieve it within the samsara? Here there is a catch. We must have dispassion to appreciate that there is no moksha in samsara, and conversely, we must understand that there is no moksha in samsara in order to have dispassion. To resolve this dilemma and help us develop the necessary dispassion, the essentials of samsara are first presented using the imagery of the tree. Then, since samsara implies erroneous knowledge about realities, which is caused by ignorance of oneself, Krishna teaches the truth of the self, the Atma Tattva. This chapter shows that everything is the self, Sarvatma, and is therefore a very important chapter. It deals with the world, Jagat, the individual, Jiva, the root cause, the Jivas, a lot of birth and death, and Sukshma, Sharira, the subtle body. The daily activities like eating, etc., in terms of what is eaten, the one who eats, etc., revealing that all these uh, are nothing but Paramatma. In addition, it talks about the qualifications which enable a person to cross the sam- samsara. It is thus a complete chapter. Although Arjuna did not ask a question to prompt this teaching, wishing to speak about the truth of Atma, Bhagwan says, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha ऊर्ध्वमूलमधः शाखम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेदस्त वेदवित्. Shri Bhagwan Uvach said, Ashwattham, that is the Ashwatha tree, Urdhvamulam, whose roots are above, Adha Shakham, whose branches are below, Avyayam, imperishable, Prahu, they say, Yasya, whose Parnani Chandansi, that means leaves are the Vedas, Tam, that, Yah, Veda, the one who knows, Sah, he, Vedavit, is the knower of the Vedas. Shri Bhagavan said, they say the imperishable Ashwatha tree has its roots above, its branches below, and the Vedas are its leaves. The one who knows, that is the knower of the Vedas. The tree of Samsara. Here I think what we need to get over is also we need to know, na? Just what we want to reach or experience, that is the ultimate, and what is that is to be dropped, that is the tree of Samsara. The vision is presented through the imagery of a sacred ficus tree, Ashwatha, that is likened by Samsara, like linked, like a link, likened to Samsara. Ashwatha literally means that which will not be there tomorrow. It is changing all the time and yet perpetuates itself through its own bija, seed, and the ad- adventitious root called Ficus religiosa. It belongs to the same group as the banyan tree. Like the Ashwatha tree, Samsara is also such that it will not be in the same form tomorrow. It is constantly changing relative to the root, the basis, Adhishthana, which is Brahman, which never undergoes any change. Though Samsara is Ashwatha, that is, it will not be there tomorrow. It is also Avyaya. It keeps changing but doesn't die away. Oh my God. That is, the names and forms go on changing. But even when everything is dissolved, it remains in an unmanifest form, returning and again resolving with every cycle. Thus, it has no beginning, only manifestation and unmanifestation. This manifestation and unmanifestation is like our daily dissolution into sleep and waking up. Beautiful comparison. But this samsara can end with reference to an individual once the ignorance of the root is removed. Otherwise, it is avyaya, imperishable. Samsara is likened to a tree for a number of reasons. Even though we don't generally see the roots of a tree, we appreciate that it is standing because of its roots. We have the cognition it exists, that is asti iti buddhihi asti. Similarly, the root of the samsara is beyond our comprehension in that we don't see it, but we infer its existence because of the observation of samsara. That is, we see only the effect, karya, not the cause, karana, and infer the existence of the cause from the presence of the effect. This is true for the karana karya sambandha, cause effect relationship of everything within the samsara. If the cause is other than myself, it is possible to see the cause in the effect. But if it is myself, how am I to see it? I must be able to see myself in order to appreciate the cause. Since it is nothing but me. Not knowing this, I will see only the creation which is within the time-space framework. Anybody wants to elaborate or share something? Its cause not being known to me is lost within myself, beyond time and space. As the tree has roots which are not seen, so, so does the world, whose roots are hidden in the sphere. Anyone wants to say something for this? Samsara and the root?
It's so beautiful. I want to say, but my voice is echoing.
No, it is not echoing today, Bela. Today it is not echoing.
It's not echoing?
No. Oh, it is.
That's what it's so beautiful.
Can you use headphones, hands free, on the other in which you are not sharing it?
Jai Gurudev.
Please go ahead.
I wanted to ask one question. Like it is said that it is imperishable. The imperishable is being referred to the root part of the tree, Ashwatha root part. That is the Brahman, right?
Yeah. And the samsara is also imperishable because the root is there, so it again and again appears, but it is changing. The names and forms change.
Forms change.
They may go in the background, but it continues because all our focus is on this changing samsara. No? We
And
are
the
not
last,
focused on the root.
okay, and the last line which says, as the tree has roots which are not seen, so does the world whose roots are hidden in the seer. What does this means that roots are hidden in the seer?
That is in the Brahman.
Okay,
Brahman, no? Here is the Brahman only, no?
is the Brahman. Okay, thank you.
All seen Druk Drishyam, no? Yesterday we did. Druk Brahman Drishyam is the Maya.
Again,
the
repeat it.
seer is the Brahman.
Actually, I missed yesterday. It was so raining heavily. There wasn't any internet connection for a particular area. So I missed yesterday's session. And it is not on the YouTube also. I searched for it. Only the Manan session was there.
Acha, acha.
Yeah. So can you repeat what you said just now?
Yeah,
The,
you are asking about this changing thing, no?
yeah.
And what is there all the time? The roots are there up in the Brahman, and
Yes.
it is the seer. Brahman is the seer. So
Okay.
our focus is on the samsara, that is continuously changing, which has the name and form. So
The
our attention is
leaves are
not
the
going to the root
okay. The leaves and the leaves are being said to the is being referred to the form that is changing. Is
continuously. Yeah,
okay. Thank you.
leaves and all the shoots and everything, no?
Fruits.
Whatever
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
the same
The
thing. Why it is compared? Because tree we see, no, all around the trees we can compare it with the tree. Tree has the roots which we take it for granted, but we
yes.
can't see the roots of any tree. But we
Yes.
know there is standing on something, and that something is roots, hidden
Yes.
thing. And the tree is growing with seasons, the leaves fall and new shoots come up. Exactly like that, the samsara is. Non-stop it is changing, and the leaves are nothing but the Vedas. So, samsara is like a tree which is continuously changing, and the changing is this names and forms. Today,
Right.
whatever surrounding us, including our body, everything is perpetually changing. It is there today. Many days back, it was not there, and after some time again, in the time space, continuously everything is changing.
Thank you.
Just doubt here. When it says the leaves are the Vedas, and on the other hand, it says it's changing. Vedas, the knowledge is changeless, right?
Uh, Vedas, see, actually, I am also little bit confused. We need to ask Nana. But Vedas is nothing but the way of life. Natural way of life is Vedas, no? Vedas is not the knowledge of the Brahman, ultimate. It is how to live in this world. It teaches all those things. And it teaches you to reach towards the ultimate. But uh, Vedas are not the ultimate knowledge. That's what is my understanding. Ultimate knowledge is this self, that Brahman. We will ask this Nanaji tomorrow, no? Tomorrow you can ask this question, please. So now,
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, as you said, even the Vedas are part of Maya, isn't it?
yeah, because it is giving the knowledge about and about the Maya only, no? How to live the life and all that. Means everything included in Veda is mostly toward for the means it depicts the Maya only, no? About the tree, not about the root. Uh, Belaji, can you move it up? This we have done. Yeah, yeah, yeah. the foliage. Now, I think the explanation is given here. The Vedas are its foliage. The foliage of a tree is an important protective covering and source of vitality. If you keep on,
Excuse me, one para has been left. One para above it, like its roots are above and branches are below. Yeah.
Belaji,
You
please
go
bring that
down,
one.
go down, go down. Just this section, like just go down a little bit more, a little bit more. Yeah, its roots are above and branches are below. From here you will have to read it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
As the tree has roots which are not seen, so does the world, whose roots are hidden in the seer. Its roots are above and the branches are below. Samsara, Samsara says that the root is above because it is subtler than even time. Time is not perceptible as an object but is appreciated purely by the mind. But here we are dealing with something that is even subtler than the mind. The very basis or cause, karana, of the mind and everything within time and space. In this sense, that it precedes the, the creation as its cause, it is above urdhva. Further, it is eternal, nitya. As long as the root survives, the tree, even though felled, will regenerate. In Calcutta, there is a tree of this sort which spreads for thousands of square feet. In one spot, there is a sign denoting where it is, denoting the place where the original trunk once was. Even though it is gone, the tree remains because of the thousands of adventitious roots. The tree is a mere karya, effect, that continues to exist as long as its cause, karana, root remains. Similarly, the tree of samsara is a non-eternal effect rising out of its cause, which relative to it is eternal, nitya. From the root, it can come again, while the entire creation is anitya. Its root is nitya. It is also urdhva because it is limitless, mahat tattva, urdhva, Brahman with Maya Shakti. The cause of this entire world is the root of the tree of samsara. While its root is above, its branches are below, adha. All the physical and subtle elements are the branches. All the physical and subtle elements are the branches, the shakhas, and they are below, adha, because they are within time and space. थोड़ा ऊपर लेके जाना. The Vedas are its foliage. The foliage of a tree is an important protective covering and source of vitality. If you keep on clipping the leaves, the tree will die. Similarly, the tree of samsara has the Vedas chandansi as leaves to protect and sustain the jivas and perpetuate samsara. The Vedas spoken of here are Ruk, Yajur, and Sam. Like the leaves, they protect and sustain the jivas and perpetuate samsara because they provide knowledge of the means and ends connected with rituals. Vedanta is omitted here because to sustain samsara, you need only karmas. I think what you are asking the question, that answer is here. Vedanta will destroy it. Even those who have no knowledge of the Vedas perform action and thus perpetuate samsara. Thus, being so, why are the Vedas considered the leaves? They contain knowledge of the most auspicious karmas and therefore they protect samsara. When even the sacred Vedas only protect samsara, what can we say about worldly karmas? The Vedas represent all means and ends. They will, they don't release you from samsara, but rather protect and perpetuate samsara, like the leaves of the tree. How? Through the knowledge of the means and end, the jiva uses or fails to use the various means prescribed to achieve its end and thus gathers punyas and papas. Because of this punyas and papa, he takes another birth and samsara continues for him. In a larger sense, the punyas and the papa of the jiva cause his world to manifest and thus punya and papa rooted in the Vedas form the basis of creation. थोड़ा ऊपर लेके जाना. As the leaves keep the tree alive, karmas keep the tree of the samsara going. This is very important to understand. No? A tree, however, can be felled and so can samsara. A tree of samsara is born of ignorance, ajnana. In order to remove it, I must know that the root is myself and the tree and the effect is also myself. Then there will no longer be identification with a single physical body, etc. First, the tree must be felled. To do this, I give up the I sense, Atma Buddhi, in what is not I, Anatma. Then the root must be removed exactly as in cutting a tree. First you fell it with a saw and then dig up the root. Shruti also uses this illustration. In Kathopanishad, Samsara is described as a tree with its roots above in Brahman and branches below within the time space framework. It has no beginning, it is anadi because it is cyclical. Even if it becomes unmanifest at the time of dissolution, like a tree in a seed, it manifests once again. In his commentary on this verse, Shankara cites the use of this imagery in the Mahabharata. There it says that it is produced from the unmanifest, abiding in Brahman, because of whose grace alone it has risen up, like a tree is born from its root and is sustained by it. This tree of samsara not only arises but is also sustained by Ishvara, without whom it has no existence. Its trunk is the intellect, buddhi, and its apertures are the physical aspects of the sense organs. The branches are the five elements, and the various sense objects are the leaves. Dharma and adharma, meaning punya and papa, are its flowers, which give rise to fruits in the form of pleasure and suffering. Next, please. Huh. I think one page we have missed.
No, it's continuing with the last line.
Pleasure and suffering. Okay. Sukha dukkha, sukha and dukkha. As the birds live in the tree, the jiva depends entirely upon this tree of samsara. Its original root is Brahman, and so is its expression. It is non separate from Brahman. Not only is one tree Brahman, there is a whole forest of trees which is Brahman. And the one who roams in the forest of Brahman is also Brahman, but he doesn't know it. Therefore, the tree of samsara is to be destroyed by the sword of knowledge. Then one gains the state of reveling in oneself, and from that he doesn't return. Wow.
That's beautiful. Yeah. So that actually what you read, I kind of I didn't know that you have Manana session. I just quickly checking on it. Anyway, this is Mara. Um, there is this thing about why you are born. Like if you go back to that question, that why are you born? Because of the karmas that we did, right? I mean, in the past. That's what
Yes,
makes you. And then what for are we? Um, what we doing? This birth. That means you want to take care of those the that karma, right? I mean, whatever that. So you were taking care of that. So from that you are gaining punya and papa, right? If you do good karma, then you gain punya. If you if you do bad karma, then you do the papa, right? So that's
yes,
that's where they're talking about this punya and papa. So how do you cancel this out? Like if you do all the good things, I mean, not do any bad things, so that we don't collect the papas, and then you do these good things, and then you offer it to like sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu. So like you give it to all that to Krishna, and so you submit everything so that you cancel out all the things. So the final end is to reach that gain this knowledge and reach the Brahman.
yes.
But
And
this
the
is
main thing is here wisdom and knowledge is the thing
it,
which will stop this continuity of
right.
birth
But
and
then, yeah, but we here in the samsara that they're describing this aswatha tree, and but the root is on the top, and the branches are on the bottom. The leaves are the Vedas. The Vedas doesn't really help with acquiring the knowledge. It helps you
yes,
to lead the samsara without any problem, because those rituals helps you to do that. But
sustain,
then,
yeah,
yeah, but then again, uh, where the last paragraph you read, that was really nice, that the original root is Brahman. So the Brahman is at the top end, and then not only the one tree is Brahman, so that means all of us, have that Atma, right? Even though all the jivas are there and they're compared to this one, the trees. Like basically, we are compared to the trees, look like they're Brahman, and then uh, you remove that tree of samsara with the sword of knowledge. That basically the knowledge, then you gain the moksha.
Yes. This reverse of the tree, the roots up and all other parts are down, which we can
Yeah.
see and
Have you
experience,
seen that
is
tree?
very important depiction. No,
Yeah. Have you seen the tree like that?
somebody has drawn it. I think somewhere I have seen it. The reverse
We
of
have
the
seen,
tree.
I mean, the south I've seen, and even in Hawaii, I was in Maui, island of Maui, but there was a big tree, the roots goes down and it stays for more than hundreds of, years, like,
Yeah,
I
we are also
don't know.
like that. No, in the
Mm,
seed form, our karmas are like in the bank. It is there, and that
mm,
is why we come back again and again. For hundreds and thousands of years, we are taking
years,
the body.
yeah. Like they are talking about the sense objects, right? Like all these trees. Where is that? You read something about sense objects. They
Yeah,
compared sense objects, and then where is it? The trunk is the
right.
buddhi, right? And then the
The trunk will take you back to the roots to understand the Brahman.
right. So they're like the previous paragraph
Isn't
was
it?
written that kind of.
Yeah, yeah. Previous paragraph.
Is this a PDF part, or is this the regular one? I don't remember.
PDF it is. All three principal sources of Brahma Jnana use this illustration. In the Shruti, we see it in Kathopanishad, in the Smriti, here in the Gita, and Shankara has quoted the Itihasa Purana Mahabharata where it appears. Mahabharata is an epic, Itihasa, but it can also be called as Purana. A Purana, however, is never called an Itihasa. This Purana and Itihasa we need to understand. I think Itihasa is the history. The one who knows this tree is a knower of the Veda. Yat Tvam Veda Sa Vedavid, says the Lord. The main thing the Veda wants to convey is that Brahman, the substratum of samsara, is you. The one who knows this tree along with its roots, Brahman, knows that everything, the entire samsara, is mithya and the root is satya. He is the Vedavid, the one who knows the ultimate truth that the Vedas convey. This is the opening statement, Pratijna, of the chapter. By knowing this tree of samsara along with its root, everything is known. The remainder of the chapter is to establish this and is therefore an elaboration of the original statement. Other limbs of the tree of samsara are explained now in order that we may understand what it is and how. By knowing it, one becomes the knower of the Veda. Oh my God, this is so profound. We are missing Brahmarajire. Ashvat adhaschordhvam prasrutastasya shakha गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवालाः अधश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके तस्य its shakha, the branches, gunapravruddha, that are augmented by the gunas, vishayapravalaha, with the sense object as should, adha urdhvam, cha, below and above. Prasruta are spread out. Adhascha and below. Manushya loke, in the world of mortals. Mulani, the root. Karma anubandhini, as karmas that bind. Anusantatani are diffused and spread out everywhere. How many?
You want me to read it?
Hariom, actually, Brahmaraji told just to read Shloka and the Tatparya, but I have presented the same PDF which Nanaji was talking today. So
Okay,
please go ahead, whoever can read. My voice is echoing, so I am not unable.
okay. I can read it. I don't know Madhuri is there or not, but do you want me to read the second one? She already read it. Tatparya, its branches that are augmented by the gunas with sense objects as their shoots are spread out below and above. And below the diffuse roots are the karmas that bind in the world of mortals. So they basically it binds you to the. Okay, you want to move to the third one?
I go to the third shloka.
Yeah, because you said you don't want to read the whole thing, right? Just the tatparya.
Yeah, but I was just, as it is quite, very deep rooted knowledge.
Yeah.
And if
So
we
anybody
miss it,
wants?
no, we won't understand anything, right? If we miss that, we won't
Right.
understand anything.
Okay, I can read it for you if you want me to read the
Please,
branches
please,
of. Okay, go ahead.
please read.
Okay. The branches of this tree of samsara. What are the branches of this tree of samsara? Some are extended, prasar, prasartaha, downward, adaha, while some of them go up, urdhvam. Okay, some are extended is called prastaraha, and downward adaha, and the while some of them go up is urdhvam. Above are all the celestial beings. Above the urdhvam is above all the celestial beings. This means that even Indra, Brahaspati, Prajapati, and all other devas up to Brahma, Brahmaji, are within samsara. In Taittiriya Upanishad, they are contrasted with the wise person who is not destroyed by desire and is therefore free from samsara. Some of the branches, on the other hand, grow down. These are the human beings, animals, and even stationary living beings like trees. All of them, those that extend up and down, are nourished by the three gunas. Guna pravrittadaha, the constituents of Maya with Brahman, is their material cause. Because of the gunas, there are karmas, and because of the karmas, one acquire bodies. Whether they are above or below, they're all sustained by the gunas. So even devas have the gunas and these things. You want me to read that 1 and 2? It's at the bottom of the page. Bela? Yeah. One is the Taittiriya Upanishad. That's probably the verse, I think. Second is Maya, is the material cause that has undergone change to become in this entire Jagat. So Maya is the material cause that has undergone change to become this entire Jagat. Parinami Ubadana Karana. Okay. Parinami Ubadana Karana. But Maya has no independent existence apart from Brahman. Therefore, Brahman is the material cause that lends existence to Maya itself. And the entire Jagat without itself undergoing any change. Therefore, Brahman is called the Vivarta Ubadana Karana. I think Nana has said this before, somewhere we wrote it down, this one. What Karana is. Okay. So now, on a branch, there are nodular buds from which new branches can begin. These are pravalas. In the tree of samsara, the sense objects, vishayas, are the pravalas. Desiring these sense objects, one will undertake new karmas, because of which one will gain a new body. All these sense objects become nodular buds, vishaya pravalas, which are potential branches leading to the acquisition of new bodies. So the sense objects or vishayas are called pravalas. So the top root of this tree is, so the tap root of this tree of samsara, as we have seen, is Brahman with the power of Maya. The secondary roots coming down from the branches, Adaha, Cha, Mulani, or the binding karmas, Karma Anubandhini. In the world of mortals, Manushya Loke. All the accumulated favorable and unfavorable karmas waiting to manifest, and the new karmas being done now from the secondary roots. These are the karmas born of ragas and dveshas, yielding unseen results, adityapalas, which must fructify. They are extended everywhere, anusantatani, and keep this tree of samsara alive. It looks as though It looks as though the tree of samsara is deeply rooted, but fortunately it is like a dream. That is, it is mithya. Only the root, Brahman, is satya. Everything else is mithya. Bhagavan shows the real nature of samsara and how it can be uprooted in the next verse. So, you probably this one, we can read it. Na rupamasyeha tato palapyate nanto na katrina sa sampratistaha asvattabhinam svirdamulam asanga sastrena trehena chittava. Iha tata, as it is here, asya, its, rupam, form, na ubalapyate, is not perceived, asya, na antaha, it has no end, na cha adihi, and no beginning, na cha samprastita, and no continuance, suviruddha, suviruddha moolam, its roots were well entrenched. Enam aswatam, this aswatha tree, dhritehena, firm, asanga sastrenya, with the weapon of detachment, shitava, cutting. So 3 and 4 together, I think.
I
That
think
the,
this.
sorry?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Do we want to continue as it's already 8:05?
Okay, I can stop here. We can continue tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'll just stop sharing and then I will talk some important thing because it is echoing.
Okay. You stop recording, Bella?
Belaji wanted to speak now. Belaji, you are on mute, Belaji.
Hello,
Yeah.
echoing. I don't know what is wrong. The
You want
others.
Have
to
you shut one
stop
of
the
the
recording?
instruments?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a minute. I have one very serious technical issue. You know, when I log in from only my phone and I share the screen, I am unable to talk or see or anything. So I have to log in from my other phone. I don't have laptop. So and when I switch on both the phones, there is audio echoing. Now tomorrow there is a I know Sunday and long kriya, so I will be going to the center. So I will be able to share only Nanaji's class. So for Manana, today we had no host. Anybody can share the screen and can continue Manana session. So tomorrow this- everything is recorded. I don't know how to stop recording also.
Yeah. I really don't have that thing, but I wish I could help you guys. I'll see what I can do. I mean, after you're done, if somebody wants to do Manana, then I'll try to see I can share the screen.
Yeah, tomorrow just for because today the whole meeting got in off no in between because of my technical issue.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
if you turn it off, and I don't know if anybody else want to join, but
so you had to log in again, no? So what I want to do tomorrow, I want to keep like if you or Madhuri ji or whoever is ready to just, I will make them host so that due to my phone technical issue suddenly, because it gets hanged up.
it's okay if you cannot make it tomorrow. Like mine is kind of doubtful now. Bella, I don't want to say this, but my husband has COVID, and I also had some contact. So I able to attend today, but if really needed, I can always help you with.
So tomorrow, then we want to close. No, we don't want to keep Manana after the Nanaji.
Yeah,
Madhuri,
we
I
can
can
put
keep
it in
you
the. If
tomorrow.
we can
Yeah,
put it in the
actually,
mass.
Manana helps a lot because we read all those details, no? That
Hmm.
makes the things more clearer actually. Didn't you
Okay,
feel? Otherwise, so many
Madhuri,
doubts.
yeah, Madhuriji, if you want to share the screen, I can read it. That I can do that, because I don't want to take responsibility and then not being there.
Run away. Yeah, even my condition is same.
Anybody
Sunday
can,
is
you don't need to be host. So whoever, I mean, if you meet tomorrow, you can just share whoever is there and whoever is volunteering to share this.
Balaji, what we can do is we can put in a message in the group and then see if anybody volunteers to do the host. Then you can give it to them and then we
No
go
need
from
to make a host. No need. This is just like today. What happened? The meeting got suddenly off. No, so I
there.
want to keep for being a safe side so that if anything goes wrong with my phone, the whole
Oh,
meeting doesn't get disturbed.
oh, I see. Okay.
Be
Okay.
sharing the screen tomorrow morning for Nanaji.
Mm,
But today what happened suddenly due to my hanged up, my phone got hanged up. So I want to keep
mm,
someone as host so that the whole meeting doesn't get suddenly
mm.
switched off.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. All right. Maybe we can practice
and
something. I will try.
Belaji,
Mm,
exactly what is to be shared
mm.
that you send that PDF again, no?
It is already in group, my dear. Everything is on Bhagavad Gita group.
But it becomes difficult to find it out.
No, just recently, that day before yesterday only, it is shared. Me and Brahmaraji both have chapter 15.
Yeah, it is
It
there.
is
It is.
written chapter 15 karke.
Yes, it is written from the same. I am Sunita ji shared. No,
1 second, let me go back.
yeah,
PDF.
chapter 15. It is there. I have shared
Uh,
only the shloka and the pratipada, and then Brahmaraji has shared with PDF. So both are there.
Yeah. Okay, I can take a look
okay.
at it and tomorrow I'll text you by Miss Balaji so then we can figure it out.
Yeah, I
Okay?
can one more co-host along with, I mean, you and Madhuri ji, Dr. Mara. I will keep Dr. Mara and Madhuri both as co-host. Is it okay? Because today the meeting got suddenly shut off, no?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
It's not good, no? Nanaji gets, we
Get
understand.
stuck in the middle. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like right now, as I said, like I will try my best. I'll look it up, and I have to find out how to do this myself. It's
Belaji, few
chapter
more
15,
people
right?
were there, no? Kavita is also there who is good at it. I think she is also trained by Brahmaraji.
Yeah, that is why I had told, no, in the beginning when Brahmaraji was giving demo, that's why I had told, no, every one of us should be ready with the content.
Ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. I will try. I'll practice it and see it will come out properly. Last time,
Yeah,
the thing is really long and it's difficult to figure out which chapter we are doing. And now it's separately there. So chapter 15, I will try and put it and see what happens.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll text you if
For
it doesn't work. Okay.
I'm always, I try my best, but suddenly my phone gets hanged up in technical issue, and then I'm not able to communicate because it gets completely shut off.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
So,
I
and
will
tomorrow,
I will try it and then I will get in touch with you. I don't know what your timing. Maybe I can text you before.
anytime you can text me, anytime,
Yeah.
no problem. Right
Yeah.
now, here it is 8 or 8:13 here in the morning. But anytime, no problem, Dr. Mara. If I'm awake and available, I will definitely reply. And
Okay.
tomorrow, I will be there for Nanaji's session. I'll be
Mhm.
sharing the screen. But for Manana, I will not be there because I have to go to the center for long Kriya.
Okay. We'll see how that goes. Okay.
Before
Yeah.
can we say
Yeah.
the Sadhu Mantra, please?
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Sure.
Yeah, please.
Please
One
go.
thing,
You can.
excuse me. One thing, Belaji. Can we have the recording of the yesterday's session?
My dear, I know it is recorded, but I don't know where and how to retrieve it because
Okay.
this is the first time I'm doing and I'm doing from my mobile, my dear. I do not
Okay,
know.
okay. No issue. No issue.
I'm really sorry you wrote on the group, but I tried yesterday to check, but I could not. And just now also, Brahmaraji had told to stop recording, but I don't know how to stop recording for Manana.
It doesn't come automatically on the YouTube, the system. It's like you have to upload it, yeah, right? Like it doesn't
comes
come spontaneously.
from Brahmaraji's phone. It is the system is arranged from her phone. I do not have that mechanism.
Okay, okay, it's
Very
okay.
good.
Okay. Thank you.
If you turn off the phone, what happens? Turn off.
I'm sorry.
You can turn off the phone, Belaji. You can
My
switch
phone.
off. Yeah, so that it will get disconnected.
No, I did not understand what you are saying, my dear.
You said you're not able to come out of this. You don't know how to close this. You were
No, the
saying.
recording I'm saying, the recording part.
Okay.
It is
Recording, she doesn't. I think when you this you tap the more options wala three dots, and there you will get that recording kare. Meeting settings, disconnect the audio, claim host role, log in as host. So there you will get that recording ka thing. From where you can cancel it.
in my phone. I don't know. It must be coming on host key. This meeting is without host.
Without host, right.
Mhm.
So permanent recording will be there. All our gupshup and all stupidity is also getting recorded.
Yes. What to do now? I do not know. And I was thinking that if Vijayji or somebody is there, they can guide us in the Manana, but nobody is there from their side also. And tomorrow, that's why tomorrow as such, will be leaving for long Kriya. Tomorrow Manana will not be possible for me. So you people, whoever is, I will keep you and Dr. Mara as hosts. So whoever waits for Manana, you can continue.
Yeah, we will do that.
Yeah. So please, Sheila ji, Shanti Mantra आप करेंगे, please.
Sheila ji,
Or Madhuri ji, you can say, or anybody can say.
Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Hari Om.
Sarvam
Jai Jai.
Shrimanam. Okay, धन्यवाद everybody. See, पुनः
Thank
मिला.
you. Thank you.